All right, guys, so here's my trim kit. So what I did, if you remember way back to the beginning of this project, is this is the exact same shower that was here before. It's a Delta. It's a brass body, okay? And they make the same brass body for, I don't know, the last 1,000 years. And what you can do is you can buy the trim kit. And that includes a new faceplate with gaskets to seal everything. And it's shiny and new, not old and ugly and affected by water and years of abuse, okay? Also comes with a new valve. Because with Delta, they send you the original body, the valve body, with a test cap. Now this ring here is actually replaces the test cap once you put the valve in. Now the valve's working great, so I'm gonna put this in storage in case anybody needs it down the road. Okay, it comes with a brass handle, nice and heavy. Bam, and a brass neck, not tin. All right. Nothing like buying commercial products and getting a commercial price. Now it also comes with the collar. Check this out. All right, this slides over that existing O-ring. All right, all the way up. There we go. Looks amazing. I know, it goes on so quick it'll blow your mind. We got hot, cold, off, and then the word Delta. And all we do is slide this into position. Okay. That's just location. Okay, now the way this works is the valve body has two stems on it, one up and one down, on the back side with a hole in it and machine thread for the same situation. And it's relatively installed flat, you know, but to tighten it up, we're gonna do, I'm going to go like this, and we're gonna just sneak a peek. All right, we're gonna get this on. We're gonna try to set it where that hole goes. Oh yeah, that's a hole right there. All right. And we're going to try to finger tighten and then give it a tug. And then you finger tighten in it and you can tug it out. Then you're in the machine thread, you're not cross-threaded. Resist the temptation to drill yet. Let's find the other one. I think I found it there. It's just a matter of playing the feeler boat game, making sure things look like they're perpendicular to the wall surface. There we go, I think we got it. Now we're gonna give it just a little bit of a, there we are. Okay. Now, there's two gaskets that work here. One is around the outside and one was around the inside, okay? So the one that's around the outside actually has a drain location right here. There's about a 1/4 inch that doesn't touch. If water gets in behind this, it'll hit the gasket, travel around, and then drain out the bottom, okay? So when we're finished, we don't need to add any silicone. I can't stand it when I see showers that have silicone around the faceplate. That's not what we're doing here. This seal back here is doing the waterproofing, okay? And even though the tile has got texture and inconsistent, that foam gasket is under a lot of compression. There is no water getting in. All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, now, can I make that any better? Maybe a little bit. Yep, here we go. Now that is about as tight as I'm gonna get it because of the texture. Maybe a bit on the corner here. Okay, when you hear that sound, you've gone tight enough. Okay, done. All we gotta do is get the handle on. Now, you see this? This is the dangerous part. Yeah, that's the spot right there. Okay, I'm in the off position. Now, when the handle is over here in the off position, it seems out of alignment. Interesting. Almost like as if this whole fixture is installed on a bit of an angle. So I have an option. I think I'm gonna go here because that, in off position, it sits at 90 degrees, even though it's not off. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but I like it. All right, now there's a set screw that goes in here, okay? You see this little hole? Okay, there's a machine thread here. That's what the Allen key is for. You put this on here, And then you put this in here. Now, there's no thread on the outside of this body. Okay, so there's no thread here. It's all inside only. All right, and so when we go to put this on, this piece of brass is in here, and my set screw can put compression on it in that hole. So instead of trying to fiddle around with this after the fact, I'm going to put it in now, put a few twists on it until I can see it showing up a few threads back, because I don't want to do this 14, 20 times once it's installed. There we go. Now it's ready. Okay, push it all the way in. You shouldn't be able to see any plastic parts. Okay, here we go. And just think clockwise until it doesn't move anymore. And it's a set screw. So give it some pressure. Let it make a dent in the brass, and that will set the depth so it doesn't slide off over time. The shower head. That's definitely in the off position because it has been a couple months since we started this project. And this is white because, please tell me that's a protective coating. There we go. That's an awful lot of work to protect a piece of chrome. Not sure why we've made that choice, Delta, but for the record, this is really irritating. The whole neck didn't come in any protection, but this thing here, this is life or death right here. Okay. Now, generally speaking, I like to have the long side go into the wall. All right, so it's not sticking here like that. Okay, that would just look stupid, right? So since it's going to go in like that, we'll put the cap on. But instead of trying to force it this way, you see these little teeth here? They're designed to create compression. So if you slide it the other way on the long side, sorry, you can then stick it in, and then you can put the compression on. All right, let's just get up in there, get this done. I'm going to need tightening. I need Teflon tape. Now, this is where we find out if this shower has been energized at any point in the last couple months, because it'll spurt out at me and make a mess. But if it was installed while it was in the off position and it hasn't been bumped, oh, golden. Liking that. All right, now the CPVC system has a washer. There's a gasket in there. I've never seen that before, but I also didn't install it, which means it could be 45 years old. So, as a precaution, I'm going to add myself some Teflon tape. You see I'm putting this on? I'm putting this on clockwise because I'm installing it clockwise, which continues the pressure on the tape. 1, 2, 3, stretching while you pull it on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Why 7? Well, because there's a gasket. If there was no gasket, I'd go 10. All right, here we go. Let's get this installed. We're going to go backwards until we feel it sit in. Oh, that was right there at the very beginning. Okay. Now, Teflon gives you a little extra protection for sealing. But what we're doing here is we're going to put this in until we get resistance from that gasket. I'm actually feeling like that's a good spot. Yeah. I don't know if I could get another full turn out of that. Boom. Done. Here is the craziest thing I've ever seen. People tell me all the time, goes, how do I solve my shower head water pressure problem? Well, it's all about water restrictors, okay? Nowadays, everybody wants to put something in the fixture that keeps you from getting good water pressure. Now, is that unthreading? This is just an aerator, okay? It cuts your water pressure, water volume in half. So if you want water volume, get rid of stuff like this. It's not a gasket, it's just a restrictor. It's an aerator, and it slows down how much water is actually coming out of the shower head. The whole world is getting water conscious about how much water they're using. So new fixtures are being water conscious. Now you can put in a shower that like basically drips out if you want to, but I like to have a shower that actually washes the soap out of my wife's hair. Yeah, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. If you got long hair and you're on a shower like this with a water flow restrictor, you're gonna go nuts, and you're gonna make sure your husband knows you're not happy with the way he renovated the bathroom. So guys, be careful. Ladies, if you're doing your own reno, be conscious. If you want to try it the way it is first, you can. And you can take it out and try it again. And then you too can be amazed at how something as simple as getting rid of the water restrictor can change the quality of the shower. Now the reason I'm putting Teflon tape up here is because I want a gasket. I've had clients in the past complain that they get a little drip coming from here. Yeah. If you're one of those people, go back and watch me do the silicone on the ceiling again, will you? Unbelievable. Dripping from the shower head inside the shower. Wow. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, to make this look pretty, okay, simply take your little tool and get rid of the extra Teflon that's on this valve. All right. I'm going to scratch it all up here. Off the threads. There we go. Okay. From the point where it stops turning, you can unthread the extra Teflon. Don't leave it looking ugly. All right? That's just bonus stuff. Now, the way that we tighten this is with a pair of pliers. In the package, inevitably something will come in a little bubble wrap, okay? Take your bubble wrap, put it around your piece. This is how you keep from getting that one drip. You risk damaging your whole fixture, but you don't want to drip. Okay, baby. Grab a hold of that nut. Give it a quarter turn. That's all you're going to get. All right, and then adjust for perfection. Aha. Okay, there we go. We have our fixtures installed. Now, I got to finish polishing some of that tile. Now it's time to go hang the doors, but that'll be in the next video. The next video, guys, we're going to hang the doors and install the toilet. Wow, there's so much to learn. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.